Good morning everybody. Welcome to Morvix on the Move. Today I'm showing you what I do when I make a like a roast in the crock pot. I'm going to put it on slow for 8 hours. You could put it on high for about 5 hours, 4 to 6 hours, depending on your crock pot, but I'm going to cook mine on low and put it in now. So you need like a chuck roast, onion, carrots, celery, and then what I use is an onion soup mix, like one of these that you can make like dip with for chip dip. And I use about a half a pack of the Hidden Valley Ranch mix. And it's not too salty. Even though these are like saltier things, you have a lot of meat here. This one for my family is almost 3 pounds. So you can see that the salt will not be too much because you are going to add all of the celery as much as you like. I add a whole onion. I do 2 bags of carrots. And you can see here that I just make a pretty bed for the meat to lay on. I'm going to go ahead and season this a layer just quickly with some of the onion mix and some of the ranch mix because I want to flavor every layer. I'm going to add extra pepper, but I will not add salt until the end. And then what I add about 4 hours before this is done is my potatoes because I don't like them too mushy. You can use any type of potato. You can use the round small ones, red ones, the yellow. I'm going to take these and I'm going to quarter them into like eighths. So I'm going to slice it down the middle and then I'm going to cut it into sections. And I'm going to go ahead and put that into the crock pot at 4 hours before it's done. I just wanted to show you guys real quick that if you sear the meat, make your pan steaming hot with a little bit of vegetable oil on the bottom, not olive oil. Olive oil will burn. And then you're just going to sear the meat. You're going to hold the meat on either side. And then you're going to come in here and just flip it. And you want that crust. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a crust on the meat. And what that will do is when you put it in here in the crock pot, your meat will stay moist because it already has like a crust. So it's going to be very juicy when it cooks. And it gives it like a depth of flavor, like another dimension instead of it just being like a boiled meat in a crock pot. It already has that nice crust on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and plop this into the crock pot. Be careful. So just take your meat and put it right in there. And then what I'm going to do on top of that is I'm going to add some more celery stalks, probably 3 more. An onion. I'm doing an onion and a half, 6 celery total, 2.5 bags of carrots, and then I'm doing a 3-pound meat, a ranch packet. This is about a half. That's all I have. An onion soup mix, you know, the kind that you make dressing with, chip dip with. And then I added pepper. I'm not adding any more salt at this time because these 2 packets are salty. Then at 4 hours, I'm putting this on my crock pot for 8 hours on low. At 4 hours, I'm going to come in here with my potato and I'm going to cut them into eighths. And I'm going to put that on top and then season the potatoes. I'm going to save a little bit of these packets to sprinkle on top of the potatoes because I want to flavor every layer. And then I'm just going to splash a little bit of beef broth over everything because I do save the bottom for a gravy. And I mix up a gravy right quick. And I'm also going to save this pan because I'm going to use this as a pan for my gravy. All those drippings and those juices. So that's how I make my crock pot beef pot roast in the crock pot. And you can also do mashed potatoes with this if you want to peel these and do like a mashed potato and then serve it on the side with the gravy over it. You can also do that, but I just throw it in the crock pot today because it's going to be easier. I don't feel like peeling. So thanks for checking in.